surely.
Okay, now I'll hit the nay-nay, and then I'll hit the whoa.
Make America great again.
Huh? Oh my
MAGA.
God. It's infected our house.
No, I just been thinking about Make America Great Again lately, and I'm like, what's so wrong with that?
It's like literally like the telltale.
You can pick your time of when you think it was great. Maybe it was back in 2012.
No, that's
Maybe it was
like
back when 2008 when Obama got elected.
2008. That's
Maybe
like the
that's
one
the
date
time.
that like my brain is like America was in hell. Specifically 2008.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
that was like the recession. or
Yeah, that was like the worst.
True.
Even
oh,
as a
that's
Canadian.
what 2008 was. That wasn't when Obama was. Well, was
Well,
it?
it was. Yeah,
He was,
yeah.
Yeah.
He was elected like basically into the
Financial
result of it.
crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
And
makes
then
sense.
everybody was like, "Thanks, Obama."
Yeah.
Wow, that always happens with Democratic presidents. It seems,
Yeah, I
where they kind of get to clean up, and they don't clean up fast enough, and so they
Everybody's
get,
annoyed.
Shit.
Go to the wide camera. Is it a little blurry? Man, that's crazy. I need to fix the fucking depth of field thing on this camera. It's giving me an aneurysm.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
I don't think it's too bad. Just to like also make America great again is like that is like one of the like what is it called?
Most popular.
Hallmarks of a fascist
Oh
movement.
yeah, the idea that
Returning back to glory, a nation back to its glory.
Well,
Because Nazi Germany also was
I was gonna say
that way.
Yeah, it's like a what's the phrasing? There's a specific phrasing where it's like yearning for a time that didn't actually exist.
Yes, and that is what it is. It's like you prop up this fake, time period. You lie about like everybody talks about. If you ask somebody honestly and earnestly, what do you mean by make America great again? They'll say this exact answer. The 50s, but with civil rights. That's what they'll say. But what they'll like gloss over is that like women were heavily medicated at that time because they were so fucking loopy and depressed from being in the home. People were beating the shit out of their wives and women couldn't even have credit cards.
Right.
Yeah, I think, what was it, the 70s, 60s, the 60s that women could have credit cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So
I mean, this all sounded pretty good, to be honest.
wait a damn second. Make America great again. Also, like, serial killers running rampant. Like,
right.
The police stations weren't even talking to each other, state to state at that time.
I mean, that's part of what makes it great. I think for a lot of people.
I mean, I think
Like, think about how much nasty shit I can do.
That's true.
If we go back to the 50s.
When did the tower, the tower defense IRL guy...
what the hell are you saying? The tower defense
the clock
IRL
tower,
guy.
the guy who was
The
up
clock
in the
tower shooter?
He was sniping people. He was
In
like
like
tower
Texas
defense
or something? That's not tower defense, babe. That's murder.
Talking about like Waco or something? Like what do you
Something
mean?
like that.
He was like some fucking psycho.
I know
went
what
up
you're
in a
talking
clock
about.
Tower.
Yeah, he was in some sort of clock tower. What does that have to do with anything?
It was like
That's
Oh, right, because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, it was just like everybody was scrambling.
Everyone was.
I don't want to
delusional.
go back to that. They found, if they can find some random guy who wore a mask and got on an e-bike in a McDonald's, I feel
Yeah.
safer in this world than the clock tower world.
True.
Personally, I'm not saying Big Brother is right, but I'm saying now that we're here,
Yeah,
I'll
there's
look at
some
the
things to
positives.
appreciate. Sure.
I'll look at the positives.
Of course, yeah.
You know, you're looking for your child gone missing. You can check ring
Right.
cams.
You have options.
There's breadcrumbs.
Yes. Yeah.
You know,
Uh-huh.
so
I was kind of talking to my mom a little bit about this yesterday or the other day. I don't know how it came up, but well, just politics in general. But I was saying that I think it just kind of came across my mind that I think like the problem is that like America is run on corporations, but it always kind of has been, right? A little bit. But the corporations are like super big now. And the problem is that like corporations, I think, used to be a little bit more patriotic in that they used to do things for like the good of the country because like that was super important to people. Like making the country look good in front of like other countries. But I don't think that they care about that anymore. They just care about the money. Like they just care about like making as much money as possible.
Well, I would say in a way, like globalization through the internet has kind of made that like more of a thing for sure. But also like this has existed in America. Like I don't know why nobody talks about like the railroad monopolies and stuff that were broken up. You know, like there was a time when the railroads were built in America that they did have to break up monopolies. And they did. The government was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We need to chill. But we don't do that anymore. Now the government's like, hey, not our business. Hey, as long as it's lobbying. It's the lobbying. When I found out that lobbying was a thing, I think I was like in grade 11. I was like, what the fuck? That's like insane. There was like a teacher that was explaining to us like, yeah, you could have a crowd of 1,000 people who are like really supportive of this thing and you can go out and stand with your picket whatevers. But if there's like a lobby group that wants to give a fuck ton of money, nobody gives a shit that 1,000 of you are standing out there. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. It
that
feels like
and gerrymandering.
Those are the two. Yeah, that's a good point. Those are like the two most like concrete examples of like the broken system.
Is broken, and obviously the fucking Supreme Court. But Dane, it is.
But the Supreme Court wouldn't be as like. I mean, that's
well, it wouldn't be broken without the gerrymandering and the lobbying.
It just wouldn't be as big of a deal in general.
Yeah, like I think to run for president, don't you need to have like $1 million+ to even like run? Like there's some
like
crazy
an effective campaign like that would make you I believe that.
It's like a fuck ton of money. But like I do, Dane, the first time I heard about that or like read about it, there was this dude who wrote a paper about how America is a plutocracy. It was the first time I ever learned that word, plutocracy. And I was reading about how if you look at the Dems and you look at like what they're doing and what they care about, like it is the same thing as there's that cake song. It's like some people drink Pepsi, some people drink Coke. The wacky morning DJ says democracy's a joke. And it's like that's exactly what it is. It's like it's Pepsi versus Coke. We're all drinking fucking cola. And all of it is working for plutocracy, for working for these rich companies. And we don't break up monopolies anymore like we did back in the railroad era.
I wonder when the last like major, because I feel like the last one that I can remember is something along the lines of like phone companies, like telephone companies, AT&T and someone else.
I do think that they did, but even that wasn't, I don't think it was the same
recent,
thing.
Right?
Yeah, that was recent. I think it was phone companies. But again, it's like these are, I don't know.
I was mostly kind of talking about how like corporations were more motivated, I think, to make the lives of their customers better.
Well, unions used to exist more, like union busting. I mean, has always been a thing, but
yeah. I mean, for their workers that's what you're talking about. For their workers is one thing, but like for the customers, like making like things that are cheap and awesome and like actually make sense to invent and things like that. Like the 50s I think is like a good example of like when all of the cool like gadgets came out. But that's because like corporations were like trying to compete with like Japan and shit.
Yeah, it's like I think I'm gonna coin that the pre-snuggy era. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, where I feel like maybe I don't know, big companies have run out of ideas or something, or I think what's just more likely is that they just are focused on the bottom line. They're like, how do we get rich quick before we die?
Yeah,
that
they don't have to.
Not trying to like make a legacy product that is going to be sticking around forever. I think like the last person to do that was like literally Steve Jobs. Like he was just like, let's make a legacy product that will impact people's lives for the next like 50 years.
I think
nobody does that.
Yeah, I think part of it is like what you said, like getting rich quick, but I also think that the way that our ecosystem works now, especially in America, is like you make a business and then you sell it to a richer company that will just take what you've done and like slap their marketing on it and like sell it before it's even like a fully realized. Like there aren't very many people out there that like their full run is I invented a thing and now I have a big company. It's usually I invented a thing and I sold it off. I mean, Shark
Yeah, now I'm on the
Tank.
beach drinking Mai Tais.
Yeah.
Retired. I mean, we should maybe pivot this conversation into honey because I think that's a pretty interesting thing.
Yeah.
What you're talking about though is very, very indicative of like all advertising on YouTube, like direct brand deals are all subscription based because subscription based companies are usually trying to grow a lot of like user base, like they're trying to grow a user base as fast as possible so that they can come to a company and be like, look, we have X amount of customers already like using this.
Yeah.
Here you go. Like that's the only reason why they try and grow as fast as they do, and that's perfect for YouTube. Like you're not going to see like a big legacy company like Pepsi or Coke like
No,
do a
Looking
brand
at
deal.
a company like Maker originally on YouTube in this like this area that was like kind of unexplored and people didn't know the value of what like a YouTuber is or any of that shit. So like Disney bought that up. I think within a few years it was already like obvious that this is like meaningless.
Actually, that's why I love TikTok.
Yeah.
Because I think TikTok has really punished companies for falling for numbers and like looking at numbers only.
Right.
It is, you're correct. I think a lot of companies are solely going off of like eyes and like how many eyes something has or how many members something has. I think companies are getting smarter though, because I have talked to some other creators that do live events and like it's really hard to get advertisers. Like it's getting harder and harder to get advertisers for live events. Especially if it's a one-time live event that isn't like actually truly evergreen. It is not easy. So,
well, until like legacy companies like Coke and Pepsi and like basically every advertising company that does a large amount of advertising through like TV shows and stuff like that, they're not going to be pivoting to like YouTube or whatever because they're so ingrained in traditional media at this point. Like they've been doing that for like literal decades.
Yeah.
Like they don't really have a reason to change their ways at all right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, we just kind of gotta wait until TV like literally is doing so bad that they have to pivot to YouTube, because I think that it's pretty obvious that like that's kind of the way that it's going as far as like where people are getting their media.
I kind of feel like, because I'm looking through this list of recent antitrust actions, parentheses, not breakups yet, and like basically Google, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, they're all in like currently in lawsuits and in the process. Some of them have like resolved, like this one that says Microsoft, parentheses, Activision Blizzard merger.
Yeah.
It says action. The FTC attempted to block Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard in 2023, arguing it could harm competition in the gaming industry. It says outcome. The merger was eventually allowed after court rulings favored Microsoft. And it kind of feels like it's a lot of that right now, where things are still kind of either up in the air or it's like, like it doesn't feel like, it feels like the purpose of a lot of, especially these tech companies, is to not like, they're going to have their R&D departments and stuff, but a lot of it is that like finger to the wind, kind of like just seeing what the landscape is, because that's way more valuable than like actually head down and working on things, because you can spend millions, billions of dollars working on shit, and then someone else can get it out a little bit quicker, and then you're fucked. And then you've spent all this money and gotten nothing out of it. Whereas it seems much more advantageous for the system we've set up to just kind of like look around and just see what other people are doing They just steal it.
Yeah, well, it's a Slither.io,
Slytherin.
whatever that's called.
Yeah.
But like, also, I think what really made me realize that is kind of what we're in, and that it's not going to get better was we were watching that professor, the economist, that he was like explaining the lawsuit that changed everything, which was Amazon promised and signed a contract with Toys R Us
Yeah.
that they would not sell toys. And then Amazon was like,
Fuck that.
it.
Yeah.
We have so much money, and like, we're just going to starve out Toys R Us. We're going to fucking start selling toys. They're going to sue us. So what? Like, I pay some money. Like, this is the move. And that's what they did. They said, fuck the contract. Fuck you. Sue us. We don't give a shit. And they ended up selling toys on Amazon. And now Toys R Us is starved out.
Yep.
Like, even though Toys R Us saw the writing on the wall, protected themselves properly, made an agreement, it did not matter because Amazon got big enough that it was like, fuck it, I can eat you. And then I'll get bigger.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what we're seeing, like the Microsoft and Activision thing. It's like,
Yeah. Like,
fuck
what
it.
are the consequences?
Yeah.
Like, I have to go into court and fight this. All right. I'll fight it for the next fucking 5 years. And by that time, I'm already rich. I'm already benefiting off of all of the, like, advantages that I took.
Yeah, like the Battle Pass or whatever the fuck it's called. Was it called?
Battle
Not a
Pass.
Battle Pass. That's for Fortnite.
I don't know what you'd be talking about.
Microsoft, the pass that you can get that gets you all the
Xbox Live?
No, I mean Xbox Live has been around
mean,
forever. It's a
fucking-
new thing where the game
Game
catalog,
Pass?
Game Pass.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, because Game Pass like starves out indie creators as well, right? Because if you want to be a part of the what's being consumed, like if Xbox
Right,
has
there is some
everything-
amount of like we can offer you some guaranteed shit.
yeah, for
So-
very low
Right,
price.
so you're not selling
Yeah.
on other platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're not selling your game for $60. Now you're selling your game for like a fraction of the Game Pass.
Right, whatever
revenue.
whatever deal they want to set up, to be
Yeah, yeah.
honest. Yeah, I think it's like
Which is like Walmart,
Yeah.
right? Where Walmart's like, oh, you want people to buy your product or see your product? Sure, we'll take it, but we're going to give you like
right.
a fraction of
Right.
what
we'll
you
give you
actually
guaranteed
should.
money, which is always going to feel very significant for someone who doesn't have money.
Yeah.
But they dictate the price. They dictate maybe in some cases the lack of a price. Like
Yeah.
if it's something like Game Pass, it's like the Game Pass itself isn't free, but all the games that are being consumed in it are free.
Yeah. You know what's shocking? Sorry, I just wanted to bring this up because I'm surprised at how long Uber is Uber Eats and stuff like that is staying alive on a hope and a prayer.
Yeah.
Because they're not making a profit, I don't think, right? I don't think
I
Uber
don't
Eats-
know. I know that was being talked about ages ago, like DoorDash and Uber Eats just like
Yeah.
not doing particularly well.
They're like running off of like just investors.
Yeah, investor money.
Yeah.
Like there's so much potential in it. I wonder.
If anybody knows if Uber Eats is now running a profit, I know.
Well, Uber has more functionality.
Uber
I
does.
think DoorDash is like really the fucking
I think Uber Eats though is
struggling one.
I think it's Uber Eats and DoorDash. I think it's food related stuff is not.
Says DoorDash turned a profit in the third quarter of this year,
Wow.
marking the first time since
Oh.
its public debut that it has reported a profitable quarter. So
Oh.
only just recently has it started making profit.
Which is crazy because we've stopped using that shit completely because it is so fucking expensive in Seattle.
Yeah, that is crazy because I think you guys were the only ones that were using it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, literally. I
if
think we
if
literally
stop
were.
using it, then clearly it's going to go
Listen,
under.
here's the thing I've learned, okay, from being as alive as long as I have been and thinking that I'm being smart all the fucking time. Every single time me and even Ian have a thought of, oh, let's go do something, or oh, today's going to be a good day to do this. Everyone else is doing that thing. We are not smart. We are not clever. We are not thinking differently than other people. So usually when something like this happens where like DoorDash gets really fucking expensive and me and Ian are like, we can't use that anymore. I've lived enough life to know that we did not have that original thought. It reminds me of like when we were talking about baby names, I was like, oh, I would love to name a little girl Olivia. And I thought I was so creative. And now every fucking girl is getting named Olivia. Okay, so
Yeah. Well, and that's exactly what they tell you when it comes to investing. Like good investment advice is to tell people like invest in the things that you personally use
Yeah.
and that you like have been using and love companies you love because a lot of that is a reflection of what is valued in society
Yeah.
by, large groups of people.
we're herd animals.
Yeah.
We're herd animals. So if we're not Uber eating, I'm just like, okay, probably a lot of people have cut that out of their life.
I just invest in whatever Nancy Pelosi is investing in.
That's smart. The Nancy
Yeah.
Pelosi tracker.
Jesus.
That is that's a real thing.
I wonder.
I love that.
Maybe I'll look into it because it could be that DoorDash is turning a profit not because more people are using it. It could be turning a profit because they're not spending $1 billion a year on advertising anymore.
Oh,
Or some shit.
I think probably that is
Right.
part of it. But I also think that the types of people who are buying DoorDash, they don't mind.
They haven't stopped.
They
Yeah.
don't mind the price hike.
Right.
Like they were already willing to buy like one plate of food for a $12 fee.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna buy a one plate of food for a $16 fee.
True. That wouldn't really,
You know what I mean?
have much of an effect.
So they probably haven't lost that much of their like they've lost the freaking poor people. But it's the rich people that
Yeah.
they're trying to gouge.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah,
sell
they have
people.
their user base.
Yeah.
like basically figured out.
Yeah.
Already. They have their DoorDash Plus users or whatever it's called. They have cutting down on the advertising probably helps a lot too. But they just kind
Yeah.
of like everybody knows what it is now, so everybody can just kind of.
Well, and it was kind of a little bit of a trying to get market share while it's like relevant,
While it's
like,
hot.
while it's popular. Yeah, you kind of need to establish it straight away. And like for me, like it kind of made a difference because like DoorDash to me, I was like, oh, this is. I don't know why. I'm trying to think of like the subtle differences between the two apps back when I was using them. Between
don't like
Uber
the
Eats
color
and
orange.
DoorDash. What does that have to do with anything?
I didn't choose DoorDash because I don't like the color orange.
There's no orange in DoorDash.
It's
What?
like red, isn't it?
Are you talking about Skip the Dishes?
I am the Canadian skip the dishes.
Yeah, there's an app called Skip the Dishes. That's a Canada exclusive. We used to get Nando's all the time from Skip the Dishes.
That is a Canada exclusive.
I will say that is one of the fucking coolest, like, what is that? Like fucking interdimensional cable type effect.
True.
When you visit Canada or like the UK or any other random country, like you'll be surprised. I go to Australia and it's like, oh, you should just use Deliveroo. And you're like, what the fuck, Deliveroo?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's DoorDash for Australia. Makes sense.
So yeah, it is like alternate reality Deliveroo.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I thought DoorDash was orange. That's
Yeah.
my bad. It's like the liberal Democrat thing.
Yeah. Hard to
Like-
know when you're fucking. It's just flipped.
It's flipped.
Wherever
because
you're
in
at.
Canada, liberals are red
Yeah.
and liberals are red and Republicans are blue.
Ah.
Yeah, the Conservative Party's blue.
They made DoorDash red because red makes you hungrier.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that like psychology?
No, no. You're
I
correct.
love your way of saying it. Isn't that just psychology?
But I thought it was yellow. Maybe it's yellow and red. I thought it was
Man, that's
McDonald's
interesting.
colors.
Okay, so we all have different. We all took the same fucking stupid class, but we all left with a different thought because I'm like, what I thought I learned in that shit was orange. Orange was the color associated with
Well,
food.
they're all
Yes,
beside
they're all
each other.
warm. They're all beside each other. I get that. I'm just saying,
a
like,
all the
I
same
think
area.
I've heard the same thing about McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's like those were deliberate choices, the
But
yellow and the red.
maybe it's because when yellow and red is put together, it makes
Right,
orange.
Right.
So your brain does that.
I will say, like, my brain just automatically goes to fucking ketchup and their golden fries, thinking of like
I
yellow
do.
and red.
Ketchup and mustard.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, yeah, that
the,
too.
The yellow fries.
Oh,
though.
wait a minute. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, back in the day,
You're getting
that
kinda
was
hungry.
a popular color scheme amongst all these like diners, drive-ins, and dives, where they would they would do the primaries, like think hot dog on a stick. Them fuckers have like red, blue, and yellow, but a lot of red and yellow. Yeah, they used to really be in hot dogs.
I know. Why did your eyebrows twitch like
They-
that? Oh my god! What the?
What are you talking about?
Are you glitching?
I'm not glitching. I'm saying facts.
Live. No.
Okay.
Look at the camera and glitch like that.
Oh my god!
Did you not?
Y'all ever
see-
seen Wreck-It Ralph?
your
I am the glitch.
your eyebrows like rapidly went up and
I
down.
was nervous.
Oh.
I was trying to talk and not be insecure about my facial movements, and you brought it to everyone's attention.
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god, you're
I
slowing out.
am
What the
not
hell?
the glitch.
You're having a soy crash out. Calm down.
Sorry, Crash.
Holy shit, dude. Don't
Finally happening.
y'all are in the soy splash zone during my soy crash out.
You know what's so funny about
Start fucking foaming at the mouth and spitting.
there was like that Eric
Comment etiquette.
comment etiquette T-shirt that said like it's the soy boy boxing one.
Yeah.
And when we went when we went to the old gym that we used to go to box out of, I was wearing it, and
Oh, I remember this. That's so awesome.
we had to explain what
Yeah.
was to this like mega head that like worked out.
Yeah, it's just a soy boy.
Just a soy boy.
Yeah. You like soy?
Boy who
Like-
loves soy.
that was very
Yeah. Soy boxing, you know.
you know, as we do. I'm proud. I'm a proud soy boy boxer.
Should have gaslit him and said like soy is like actually really good for like
Oh.
building muscle and like
It's full
we-
of
like-
testosterone.
yeah, it's full of testosterone. All of the meatheads are doing it. All of the anybody who,
Yeah.
who eats meat is considered a pussy now. So you got to eat soy. Like trick them into becoming a soy boy.
You know what's really interesting about that whole soy discussion is that the estrogen that you eat from soy is not. You don't.
It's so hard to let that go. Like
It's enough
even
to
that
transition,
idea.
I think.
Yeah, enough to transition.
It doesn't. You break it down. It
Dude.
doesn't go into your endocrine.
When I was a little kid, like we got these like fucking dry like edamame type memes from Costco or something.
Yeah.
And like as soon as I found out that fucking these soy facts, I was like, I'm not eating that crap anymore.
It does not. It's not dietary estrogen. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. You're not
It's good to know.
You're not gonna get mammary glands as a man if you eat soy. There's gonna
Yeah.
be people who clip this and be like, "She's lying. She wants everyone to have man tits and smaller testicles."
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on who you are. Right? Like if you're already consuming like a lot of like heavy like hormone disrupting things.
Oh, like
Right.
microplastics.
Right.
and
Well, and you're just like generally like
you're resting your phone on your balls.
your physique is basically already that of what is going to grow you man tits. Then like you eating some fucking estrogen riddled soybeans isn't going to help.
Well, let me put it this way. What you're talking about is a genetic condition.
Oh,
That some-
micromesticular mammaries. What's it called again? Gyno.
Yeah, that some
Men have.
what it was men
Some
some
people
men
have.
people have, which is just like there's a abnormal amount of fat deposit in
Yeah.
it. And a lot of I will say, if you are someone who feels insecure about that, I 100% recommend getting
Tit removal.
yeah, whatever the fuck it's called. There's a name for it.
Yeah.
I have male friends that are very happy that they did that. And the scars do. I can say for myself, the scars do go away pretty quickly, and they're not very noticeable. So if that is something you struggle with, I do highly recommend the.
Yeah, also, I imagine the tech has gotten better for that because I'm just thinking of all the
It's quick.
trans individuals out there who are looking for top surgery, and it's like that's probably made it a lot more like accessible.
The person I went to,
Yeah.
that's what he
Sorry, the Rottweiler's fucking barking at the mailman.
The surgeon that I went to, that's what he specialized in. It was gender affirming care for top surgeries and
lower.
Yeah, bottom surgery. I can't remember what the name of it is. But so having the fat deposits in your chest, that is not an estrogen thing. That's just some genetic. So eating soy is not going to make your tits fat.
I'll eat a soybean.
I'll eat a few soybeans.
And eating shrimp or high cholesterol foods like shrimp and eggs does not raise your cholesterol.
She's saying that because of GMM.
Well, because every time Link talks about it, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's like he would think that because I mean, wasn't that like the myth for a long time?
Yes, it was. The diet cholesterol like is what it's saturated fats that are the thing that's going to fuck your cholesterol because you make whatever.
Well, also give us all an example of like, okay, so you shouldn't fucking lose your shit over egg yolk.
Yeah,
you shouldn't lose your shit over some shrimp.
Yeah,
what would be more appropriate in the food world that would be like, oh, you probably shouldn't eat that if you're really trying to.
Yeah, a lot of red meat.
Yeah.
Like red meat is things that are high in saturated fats. The reason why they made it illegal for like chips and
that is
Merlin.
So inappropriate, Merlin.
We're letting Merlin free roam today, and he's just being super annoying. Anything that's high in saturated fats, they've found a direct connection to higher cholesterol. And
you're not giving people enough fucking. You're being too fair with your. Okay,
Merlin.
No. Out. Out. Good boy. You're being too fair. You gotta give them some good stuff. Like you gotta tell them a food that they could latch onto.
To not eat?
Yeah.
Or to eat?
To not eat. Deep fried Oreos.
Red meat, so like wouldn't it be like steak and stuff?
Yeah, like limit your red meat intake for sure. Especially they found men
colon cancer.
Yeah, colon cancer and heart disease.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying red meat it's specifically like processed red meats are like the worst.
But if you're eating your steak, just remember for all my colon bros out there,
pair it with some fiber.
What's a processed red meat?
Hamburger.
So, hamburger is hamburger is a big one.
Hamburger.
Yeah. Anything. So processing just means like anything that like isn't just it as it is.
Good boy.
So a lot of people don't know that. So a lot of people are like, I don't eat any processed foods, and then they'll be like, here's my hummus that I ate for the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like that is a processed food. Mm-hmm. So I don't.
Yeah.
Anytime you blend something or do something to change it, you are processing it. And it is true, like they have found a correlation. Like if you blend a banana, you actually take in more calories than if you just ate the banana straight. Because your body doesn't need to do as much to break it down. So you don't spend as much.
When I was growing up, I also heard that eggs were bad for your cholesterol and you shouldn't eat too many eggs. But then later they changed their mind.
Yeah. Because it's dietary cholesterol. It's not connected to the cholesterol that you're making in your body, in your bloodstream.
But the other thing, the opposite of that is I always also grew up believing that milk was good for you.
Yeah.
And then I had heard later that milk is actually really bad for you to drink when you're not a baby. And what is the deal with that? The
Milk's fine. I think people are very dramatic about milk. I mean, let me clarify. The way that they harvest milk in 2024 in America is horrific. And I do not like the practice of how we farm milk, period. So the thing that some people have an issue with, and there was actually whistleblowers that went in on this, is there is a growth hormone that is used in the U.S. that has been connected to higher chances of cancer, causing cancer in humans. It is a growth hormone that they put in cows, or like a hormone. It's a hormone specifically that makes the cow produce more milk than it should. We also milk cows until they like pus and bleed, and it's a very barbaric and horrific practice. And I do think that it is very barbaric. So from an ethical standpoint, not my favorite. From a health standpoint, there's nothing wrong with drinking milk. Milk has a lot of really good things in it. Like I mean, it's for babies, right? Which means that it has a bunch of things that we, could benefit from. It's fine. If you're drinking like the higher fat stuff, obviously like there's more calories in that. And there's like more things that like you're probably just getting in surplus, but there's nothing wrong with milk. It's just kind of a barbaric.
RBST, I think, is the bovine growth hormone, or RBGH.
Yeah, RBGH. That's what it's called.
Hormone used to increase milk production in cows is banned in some countries, but permitted in the United States.
Yep.
This is when I was trying to make content around the squirrels and the yogurt cups.
Yoplait.
And Yoplait specifically. And I was in Canada when I was making that video, and I was like trying to find these Yoplait cups and couldn't find them in Canada. And that was the reason, basically, is because there's a whole bunch of dairy products that you're not going to find in Canada because of the hormones, the slight difference. So, yeah.
It's crazy. There was newscasters in the U.S. who actually blew the whistle on the cancer-causing hormone. They got fired from their job. There's a whole movie, I think it's called There Be Dragons or something.
There Be Milk?
No, There Be Dragons or There Might Be Dragons. It's something...
A better name would be Milk Money.
Milk Money's a good one.
That would be a way better name.
A better name.
Yeah.
That'd be a way better name for that, I think.
Milk Money.
So you're saying that like American milk is just probably not a good idea?
Yeah. Unless you go, because some American milk companies will advertise like, they don't use that growth hormone. And like if you're going to a local farm, not raw milk, just clarifying, never drink raw milk ever. But yeah, raw milk's really bad for you.
What if you prefer the delivery system?
You just straight from the cow?
Yeah. Like I've heard Andrew Tate said that was really good.
He loves sucking on the teats of cows. So for those of you who don't, I'm sure most people, the raw milk discourse has been like drilled into the ground, but Listeria, E. coli, a bunch of things you don't fucking want in your body at all is in raw milk and has not been killed out because cows walk around in their own shit and their udders drag in their own shit and everything's unclean. So the reason why you drink pasteurized milk is because it needs to be cooked off. That bacteria needs to be killed. Trust me, there's a fuck ton of pus and blood and shit in that milk. You need it to be cooked out. Don't drink raw milk.
Yeah. Think of raw milk as pus, blood, shit milk.
That's true. That's literally what it is.
That's what the raw means.
Ew,
it means
that's kind of yucky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's people drinking that shit. Like they're like, this is the best. It has the... You will... Tuberculosis... also, you can get tuberculosis from raw milk. That shit is still around. And I think there was a H5N1 outbreak in raw milk recently as well.
Okay, you're starting to nerd out.
Sorry.
Hey, if people want to drink raw milk straight from the tit, let them.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, they could always, like, you're talking about, like, what if you like the delivery system or whatever? It's like, you can probably find some sort of, like, cool fleshlight type thing that you can suck the milk out of.
Oh, I wonder if
Right,
there is a
to
market for
stimulate
that.
it.
Yeah.
To
Or, yeah,
simulate
you
it.
just use one of those gloves, those rubber gloves.
Wait,
Or a
there
baby.
is-
Wait, that's like a baby bottle.
I was
Baby
just gonna
bottles are literally
say,
that. Yeah.
We're literally
Yeah,
talking
but
about
that's
baby
more like a
bottles.
human's tit. You kind of want, like, the fingers.
No, so you get a glove. You get a glove. You heat up some milk.
Right.
You poke little pinholes in the glove, and you suck on the fucking fingers.
That's how you do it.
Okay.
Not that I've done it before. Hey, not that I've done it before. I'm just saying, if you were to do it, that's how you would do it.
I will
Well,
say, though, as a child,
next
though,
episode.
I was definitely interested in latex gloves. Like, nothing creepy or weird. They just were cool. I wanted to
nothing
steal them from the doctor's office
If
because
you say nothing weird, I don't believe you.
they were stretchy. They were balloons. They were fucking. You can blow them up.
I mean, how old are
Big
you?
style.
Yeah, how old were you?
I don't know, like 1 through 18. Like,
Whoa.
whenever it wasn't like whenever I mean even now if I go into a doctor's office I'm like I want to steal some of these gloves I might be able to fucking use them for something.
Ian told
well,
me.
that's just your frugal mindset.
Same thing with Q-tips. When I see a big,
Yeah, that's a frugal
untouched-
mindset thing.
That's just your
Big untouched
frugality. You're
things
like,
of-
I might as well just take these free napkins from Chipotle. They're not looking.
Yeah, you should see our cupboard. It's full of crackers because I keep.
Yeah, that's
thinking,
her thing.
Yeah, that's my thing. I keep thinking that they're worth something.
They're not worth anything, especially when your husband's gluten-free.
Yeah, I keep storing them. I don't know why, but
It's a big allergy bomb.
It'll
gonna
be
fuck me up.
exactly. If you ever want to
Decapitate.
debilitate him,
Yeah.
decapitate him.
If Ian dies under mysterious circumstances, check the drawer to see if the crackers are still there.
Because
if they're
check his
not-
mouth to see if there's crackers in them stuffed in there.
I will say back to the gloves though, as an Albertan, you do get taught very young how to milk a cow, and that's how they do it. They fill gloves with the milk and they poke holes, and then they get you to fucking twist the tit so you don't hurt the cow. And then you go and you learn on the cow. I don't know if all Albertans did this, but I certainly did this at the agriculture center at the U of A.
Dane,
It's
say,
kind of a rural area.
Dane, say agriculture.
Agriculture.
Yeah.
Agriculture. What did I say?
you just have that little bit of that little bit of agra.
You did a little
Agri-
bit of a Canadian accent on it.
Agriculture.
The agriculture.
Agriculture. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
that's right.
Nice.
Agriculture.
Yeah.
Egging around the Christmas tree.
Egging around the culture.
I saw
Don't
this
egg
really
around the
scary
culture.
TikTok that I don't, the energy, it was very frightening, where this guy just came onto the phone and he goes, if this is a high level situation, if someone throws eggs on your windshield, do not use your windshield wipers. Keep driving. And he was so intense about it. I was so scared. He's like, do not use your windshield wipers. Do not get out of the car. They are trying to abduct you.
Oh.
Why is TikTok trying to give me fucking psychosis? He was so intense. And apparently
Trying to get your attention. I mean, now you know.
well, I'll tell you what, when I was a shitty child, I used to throw eggs on people's windshields all the time. Not while they were moving, mind you. Definitely while they were parked. Well, okay, I need to give more context. There was this place where teens would go and have sex. Like, it was like one of those like dark parks where you like
Make
nobody's
a point.
there. Yeah, basically. And me and my friends used to we thought it was funny if two people were having sex to like run up to the car and throw eggs on it.
Classic
Get
funny
get
teen
trolled.
thing.
Get trolled. Yeah.
I was not a very good kid. I was
You're
a bad
thinking
kid.
about sex, but we're egging your car.
Yeah. So I'm just saying we weren't trying to abduct them though.
Boner kill.
We were just
trying
trying to
kill
do
their
a
boners.
a prank.
Yeah, you should have named it something cool like boner kill.
So I'm just saying that if you do get your car egged, it's probably a much higher chance that it was just a shitty child like me trying to ruin
That
your
is
day.
Literally just Anissa. She
It's-
still does it.
I still do it. But I guess if your car's moving and somebody throws an egg on it, that's probably a different.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
I real quick?
Yeah.
This is unrelated. Can I show you guys a video real quick?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. And you don't have to share it with me. I already have seen it many times and laughed at it.
Oh.
Okay, nice.
But throw it up on the screen.
Okay.
Will do. Oh, yes. I think I've seen things like this. wait. Are you,
The person trying to rub the egg off the windshield after I throw it on.
Look at this guy greased up.
wait a minute. You're on
What?
this right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's right there.
Okay, cool.
I love the sounds. They're so funny.
It looks like it feels so good. Oh my god.
That move is crazy.
Well, no, we do that to our dogs when their ears are itchy. We put our knuckle into their ear and rub it around like that. Legit.
I was literally laughing at this for like 20 minutes this morning.
Well, we're not done. We're only halfway through that.
Sorry.
Oh no, there's a good part in it where he snaps his neck randomly.
Oh no, I can't do that. That'll
Why?
scare me.
No,
Just
this
keep
is
watching.
fine.
It'll come out of nowhere. You'll-
Oh!
the guy's dead.
He's dead
He's not
twice.
reacting. I love how he's not reacting to anything.
Well,
that's
he's
happening.
relaxed
It's
as
so funny.
fuck.
Look at it says Asim, the demon king hair crackhead. Oh,
The demon hair
okay.
crackhead?
Yeah, something like that.
Probably like
Anyway.
supposed to be like the demon barber of Fleet Street. Anyway, that got recommended to me at some point, and it's like, why is this guy oiled up on my homepage? I have to check it out.
Yeah.
And I was immediately greeted with him getting his ears tussled with.
Man, I'll tell you what, our dogs fucking love that shit. Maybe we should start doing it to each other. Because, like, Fiona and Merlin, they get down with a knuckle in the ear rub.
Maybe they'd like it more if you cover them in, like,
oil?
Get a huge bottle of baby oil Diddy style and pour it on your dogs and then tussle their ears.
I've never thought about why we just specifically use our knuckles in their ear and stuff.
And the finger pointy.
Well, yeah, like the fucking... It's just higher chance of doing damage to them if you're using your finger. I never really put two and two together. I was like, I just always did it that way. And I'm like, there's a reason.
I did it that way because I saw this guy who was like friends with the lions doing that.
Oh.
And I was like, if he's doing that, I need to do that.
Pass along the knowledge.
And I think that's why you started doing that. And you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of that indigenous tribe that cooks antlers and then hunts the elk based on the crack.
You don't know why you're doing it.
You don't know why the fuck you're doing it. They're just like, yeah, this tells us. And people were like, that's so dumb. And then they found out that it's actually really fucking smart, because if you're really random with your patterns, that's how you hunt the elk. And that's what it was. It was like a random generator. So like the moral of the story is we do shit for a reason. And even if it seems stupid and we don't understand the origins of it, it's probably correct.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with investigating the reasons though.
No, that's why I love...
what do you love?
Not pussy. Well, yeah, but no.
I didn't say pussy. I said I love Lucy, which is a wholesome show.
Which is a whole different thing other than pussy.
No, I meant to say... Why do I want to say hypocrisy?
I don't know. You need to check yourself into a place.
No, wait, astrology. That's what I was trying to say, astrology.
Right.
Sorry, my brain's frigated right now.
Hey, out of there.
What the hell, Merlin? Merlin's trying to get nose deep into our fake plant.
There's nothing here that giving you an indication that we want to play.
They're looking for treasures, gems, jewels, and other rarities.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we've accidentally been making Merlin fat. Sadly.
We've been
just feeding him a lot, or
yeah,
he's a growing pup and he's sniffing your ass. He needs his protein and his, he's a growing boy.
He's fat as fuck. We were supposed to we've been accidentally feeding him double the amount of food.
Yeah.
Supposed to be feeding him.
You just discovered that it was too much. I see.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's a little chubby, but he's happy. So
he's not going to be happy now that you're giving him half the food that he usually gets.
Yeah, true. Okay, sorry, we majorly diverged off of your.
Oh no! What do you got? What do you got?
What do you got for us today?
Well, I don't have it. I mean, I have plenty of things. I'm just trying to prioritize things. Are you sick of being here? Do you want to go to a higher place, a place that'll make you feel blessed?
Oh my god!
I'm talking Patreon, baby.
This is so triggering.
They have
with
so much content over there. Specifically on the Maximum Damage Patreon. So go check it out. You won't regret it.
I've got a question. You know how there was like that video? It was like a picture or a video of Keemstar like sucking a guy off.
Oh no, he's riding on a railroad on the dildo on the railroad. I love that video.
What if a video came out where the guy looked like Ian? Like so much like Ian that you actually did question if it was him. I mean, like you asked him and be like, "Oh my god, this guy looks like you," and he's like, "Oh yeah, that does look like me." Weird. And then kind of just drop it. Would it kind of eat at your like question in your mind a little bit? Be like, did he do that? Like, the Grinch was on my TikTok a lot. There's like a trend of the people dressing up as the Grinch and then robbing their own house and their kids. Their kids are freaking out.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah, but I would.
That.
Like, did they? How was that coordinated? Like, was that last year? Like, did people do that last year? Because it seems like there's a lot of people doing the same thing. How did everybody get the bright idea to violently break down the door as the Grinch and then scare the shit out of their kids?
Yeah.
That seems like a Jimmy Kimmel skit. Like Jimmy Kimmel would ask his parents to do that.
Maybe something like a Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
did that.
I could see that.
Because like Jimmy Kimmel loves getting parents to terrorize their children at the holidays.
Jimmy Kimmel loves like using children as comedy instead
Yeah.
of coming up with jokes.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, let's unbuds.
Okay.
I don't know what button you're gonna have to click there.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, awesome.
Oh, this is just we're looking at the comments.
We are, yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Merlin's ears.
Okay. So we got the gunch has changed my day-to-day life. Mom's got a date with a gunch. Sacramento Kings gunch. Yes.
Wait, that says Sacramento Kings hat.
Yes, because Dane's wearing it.
Oh.
Not anymore.
This person says the second container from Merlin was obviously a gunch light. That was so disgusting to refer to that toy as a gunch light. I do not like that. Love for the gunch from Indiana. That's very cool.
I always forget Indiana is a state.
I know.
We're making the gunch nationwide.
Yep. Literally need a gunch cam often. Maybe not every pod, but was making me giggle every time I looked over at the gunch lunch.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It's weird energy.
Yeah, it was weird energy. It was a bit like haunted.
Yeah. I wish we could do it like wirelessly. Oh, there might be a way to do that actually, because technology's gotten kind of crazy. But I like the idea of putting a camera on Merlin, like a little chest cam thing that like points back up at him.
Oh.
So bro can just do anything
like
and everything.
those like cat GoPros that people
Yeah.
strap to their cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could figure that out.
Yeah, I like that.
I want to do that.
Denise has been showing me a lot of those cat GoPro clips.
It is so fucking funny that one cat that just wants to fuck with all the other cats. The first time I ever saw it, it was such a shock to me that I couldn't stop laughing for like 5 minutes. Like I couldn't breathe. Because the cat just like, there's just this cat sitting on the road and this cat just runs up from behind and just fucks with it. It's so crazy.
Literally, I've saw maybe we talking about the same clip, but
Yeah.
he like literally jumps him.
Yeah, he jumps him, and then the cat like runs, and he's chasing it, and you can hear the cat panting.
Yeah,
And there's something about that that's so fucking funny to me. Like, what an ass.
Oh, I just realized you were trying to switch over
Yeah,
to Dane.
it's
and
happened a few.
Is it because of this window, you think? Here, try it again.
Yeah,
Oh, it's because of the
because
window.
that window.
the window's blocking me.
What if I change the window a little bit? How about now?
Let me. No.
No. Okay. Well, forget it. Dane's
Oh,
invisible.
I mean, yeah, it does, but it's
Nah.
ugly.
Not
It's
worth.
okay.
I'll figure that out. Someone made fun of the way that I said hardware. Hardware.
How? How does
Hardware.
Yeah. You want to listen?
that? Yeah.
Sure.
Oh my god.
We got an ad.
I love ads. I love
That's
ads.
fucking
For a-
bullshit.
You gotta
I really
s-
need
you
to
gotta-
sign in.
Yeah.
This is painful. Okay. Listen closely.
Okay.
In hardware, was that weird?
No.
See, I'm perfect. Don't leave comments like that.
Was
Yeah.
that weird to you, Dane?
I didn't hear it because it's not. But I believe.
right,
I
right.
believe Anissa.
You believe it?
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't know.
good.
But I'm Canadian, so what do I know?
All right, now we're getting into the
True.
serious comments now.
Okay.
Someone says Shed Ninja has a nice design. I agree
I agree.
completely.
Thanks.
I like how firm Shed Ninja looks.
Huh? He looks crispy, like he would flake away if you touched him.
That too.
That's
but
not
also
firm.
firm. Solid. Like,
No.
I don't know, carapaces look very solid in general.
No, they look very weak and crumbly.
Not crumbly. Crispy, maybe.
Crispy crumbly.
Okay, whatever. Save the Gunches initiative. Okay. This person says, oh my God.
Whoa, that's
So
a
much
much.
info.
Whoa.
Dane's pretty much right on the money with Discord privatizing all of those old forums and not being indexable, so search engines can't pull and give that information to people as easily. Probably this is a bad thing since it makes information harder to access, which I think is probably bad, but it does make sense why the switch from old forums to a sort of 24/7 chat room happened in a post-smartphone world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
agree, brother.
Clicky
See?
dickheads.
Yeah, I was right.
He said clicky dickheads.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Where at?
Clicky dickheads that probably don't want to spoon feed you basically do unpaid tech support in order to solve your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, like, joining like community discords of like niche groups or like games or whatever, and just kind of lurking. Like, people are assholes.
Yeah, but I will say, as someone who was like young and in communities, and even in the tattoo world now, where you know, kind of in that community, they're assholes in real life too.
Yeah, exactly. No, those kinds of discords seem to be populated by like the 1% of people who are in there who are just like heavy chatters who use it all the time, who are just like literally in the chat room 100% of the time, and those people are all just like horrible to talk to because they're just gonna argue with you. Like, that's what they're there to do. They're just there to engage with everyone, and the best way to do that is to just be combative.
I feel like, though, that's getting the real experience of a community, because that really, I'm telling you, even if you go into like a card shop and you want to like talk to someone about like
such
like,
a good point.
Yeah, if you wanted to get in Magic the Gathering, chances are you're probably going to run into some asshole that's like condescending and like, oh, you want to get in,
and that lives there,
and lives there, and like, that's his domain, like this is his whatever. And like, there's a ton of sweet Magic the Gathering people who are like very awesome, but they, you know, have other things going on.
Yeah,
they're not there as often.
Such an interesting idea, and like the time when that person is like muted the most is when you do like a tournament or a get together or something, and it's like, everyone kind of has an understanding that this guy is, you know, this is way.
How he is. It's like at the gym as well. It's like, you know, if you there's that one guy at our gym who like he talks the most, but he's definitely not the representative of the gym culture.
Yeah,
but like, he is the guy, you know. But I wouldn't want to get trained by him.
Yeah, that's so funny.
It's in every community, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I was really thinking about the card shop that was around my neighborhood when I was growing up. It was called Ardillo's.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was this like tiny card shop, but there was always like someone in there that was just a total fucking
asshole. Yeah,
asshole. I mean, I would say the guy who ran the card shop in general was like an asshole. He's just like a super old guy, and I think he always had the impression that we were trying to like steal some cards.
But in his defense, your friends definitely were in there to steal.
Yeah, they really did love stealing.
Oh, they loved it.
Yeah, but I was never a stealer, but I hung out with the stealers, so
I mean, it's guilty by association.
Yeah, that's fair.
He doesn't know whose grubby little hands are taking shit. He just knows you guys show up and shit disappears.
Yeah. Well, he'd get angry, I think, too, because there was this like discarded Yu-Gi-Oh cards that you can kind of like finger through, and like he would get like mad at the people who would be like fingering through them and selecting them out rather than, I guess, like buying the whole fucking lot or just a stack of them. Because there was an implication that you're just buying only the valuable ones.
Right, and leaving the shit ones.
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of whatever. I mean, the card shop isn't there anymore.
No, but it is, even like I worked at HMV, which is like the Canadian, we've talked about that, the Canadian disc shop or whatever, CD shop. And the owner of that shop, like if somebody came in and like wanted to ask a question about like an album or like an artist, like he was rude as fuck. He was like, if you're coming in here and asking this question, like I don't want to waste my time like explaining this very obvious music fact to you. Like, and it was so uncomfortable. Like, I'd see him interacting with people, especially if people wanted to buy like box sets or like, God forbid, they only wanted to buy one season of something. And like, it was just so uncomfortable. I love talking to people about music, but like that guy was a fucking asshole. And he was the one who was there all the time.
Yeah. That's interesting. Almost like viewing that, it feels like they're viewing that as the game.
Yeah, they're the king. The gatekeeping king.
Yeah, but I don't think it's necessarily, I mean, the outcome is gatekeeping.
Yeah.
But I feel like from their perspective, in no way would they ever think that they're gatekeeping. I think most often they think that they're just making conversation or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No. No.
No?
I think they know that they're gatekeeping.
Okay.
I know that in the tattoo world, especially,
Yeah, that's true.
they're gatekeeping.
I got a short funny.
Okay, go to Dane.
Here I am.
Woo.
I got a short funny little music related story.
Mhm.
I saw a TikTok yesterday where the girl was like, I just realized like Americans just don't, they don't fuck with like this, and I don't even remember what band it was. It was like a band from the UK. They're like, yeah, we just don't like fuck with that band. Like we just don't like them. Like, and don't get me wrong. Like Americans love British bands. The Beatles, One Direction. And then those are the only two examples she gave.
Wow.
And I thought it was just really funny. It was like the Beatles and One Direction are like the two British bands that she could think of.
I do really like that because like the majority of music from, I would argue, like consumed in like the 80s. I would say the 90s is when we started really falling in love with American music.
Yeah.
But I would say like the 80s and 70s, a lot of it was British.
It's like all British music.
Yeah.
There was just so many bands she could have named, and she said the Beatles and One Direction.
I do like the One Direction shout out though, because I don't even, does that count as a band or that's like a
I
boy
didn't-
group?
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know they were British.
I didn't
until she
either,
said that, so.
Well, one of them's named Zane. Dane. Do you know
when I
any
think
American
of-
Zanes?
So is Billy Zane.
When I
and
think
he's-
about the individual One Direction members, I'm like British.
Yeah,
But then when I
but
think about One Direction, I'm
together-
like, that's American.
Yeah, I guess it's because boy bands
Yeah,
and
very American.
is
Oh,
very
yeah.
American, concept.
Uh-huh.
Not anymore now. Now it's a Korean concept, isn't it?
Also, I've only
true.
ever heard American people say or reference One Direction.
Well, to be fair, we don't talk to very many British.
I know, but when I picture a British person saying One Direction, I'm like, oh,
I love
that's
One
not-
Direction.
That's not real.
I always imagine him saying the Beatles
Yeah, that's
or
true.
McCartney,
Paul McCartney. Yeah, true.
All right, let's go back to this shit.
Ringo Starr.
Ringo Starr.
Yo, butterscotch pudding by Jell-O is wildly polarizing. Some people are all about that creamy, buttery sweetness, while others think it's a way too sugary or artificial. Honestly, sometimes I love it. Sometimes it's just too much. But hey, it's a vibe when you're in the mood for
That's,
it.
that's
wait,
true.
AI.
That's true.
This is AI, babe.
What?
This has got to be AI.
No.
I was
it's
about
true.
to say this is reading exactly like AI.
This is relatable.
I'm glad that you called that also, Ian, because I was immediately just like, this is AI. This
fuck?
is
But
AI.
it's
Shut up, it's relatable.
It is, but it's intentional AI. It's like curated for us.
Whatever.
Also, I keep seeing this name Anissa pop up everywhere, and I have absolutely no idea who she is or what she's about. Like, I'm just seeing her
Oh,
name
I
all
see.
over the place, but I'm honestly confused. I don't know what she does. I don't know anything about her, but I'm glad she's alive and kicking, though. It's like, what the fuck is this
That's
shit?
awesome.
Me too, actually,
Yeah.
though.
That guy definitely just typed into ChatGPT, like, write a cool comment for me.
I really like his name, Melvin.
Yeah, and he's even got a fucking AI avatar
Oh, yeah,
here.
That person don't. That's from that. This person doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
Isn't that funny how you
Melvin.
can clock that just by the style of picture?
I was saying I actually have used that site. This person doesn't exist
Mhm.
for many, many years before people would probably leave and label it as AI.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just kind of like been around. Like it's very useful for if you're making a joke.
And you need a person and you don't want to target someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is, Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did you use that for? Because I was
use it
thinking
for hot seat. I use it for my own
Yes,
videos. I use it
okay.
for a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I was thinking hot seat specifically when you're like referencing like a person that I don't know Skinner or fucking Squeezy
Yeah.
Jibs references or something.
Well, there have been a lot of times where Dax is like, shout out to this person, and I'm like, that person,
Oh.
I could never even. They're
right.
just a nebulous person,
Yeah.
so I have to make a person up.
Ian desperately trying to remember Senator Kelly from the first X-Men movie based solely on the fact that he melted into Capri Sun might be the funniest bit I've seen on the show. Anissa, type X-Men turn into liquid. I like that.
Oh yeah, I want to see if there's any commenters who remember that fucking show with the girl turning into.
Oh, yeah.
juice.
Oh yeah.
Limestone is a sediment rock which could form out of shells/corals. Shells, not rock. Rock sometimes is shell.
Oh, thank you for clarifying
Right.
because I will say when the person said that shells were made out of rock, my first instinct was to laugh at them. But then when I read the limestone thing, I was like, oh no, maybe I'm. But now, okay, I am smart. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes. Your ego is safe
My
for
ego
today.
is safe for
Someone says, thank you, Wes. Thank you for the gunch representation. People often forget what Gunchmas is really about.
That's what I'm talking about.
Correct. It's about eating Gardevoir Grunch and
Water grunch salad.
Water Grunch salad. Another long one. Oh, but this one's very relevant.
Oh yeah.
While conducting etymological research into the origins of gunch, i.e. Googling it, I discovered the Reddit post that screenshotted a Tumblr post from 5 years ago wherein a user posted that they had created a How the Grinch Stole Christmas OC. Which was then described as being the Grinch's brother, but he has a gun. Hence, gunch. Appears to be a portmanteau of the words Grinch and gun. I believe the Tumblr post of the green dog that you refer to as classic gunch came later. Hence, a Tumblr user's response to that post being, oh, so that's the gunch. Which seems like it could be referencing the older post about the Grinch's brother who has a gun. There are the results of my research, though, of course, further research may be needed for a more conclusive and thorough analysis of gun etymology.
We need a Gunch documentary, like a 5-part series on Netflix.
True. Wow. Merlin went sweetness mode. That is so blessed.
What?
Oh my god,
did you
cute win.
Aw.
We're going to call that a cute win. Oh, he's over it already.
I think it's because my belt. I think
Yeah, it's not comfy.
it's okay, Babas. You can sleep.
It's cold on his
comfy,
cheeks.
Sorry.
Hello,
It's
Anissa.
cold.
I happened to stumble upon your old Twitter art, and it's really good. You should consider being an artist and doing commissions because it's genuinely really good. You draw animals really well, and I like the Demon Slayer one you made. It would be great if you would draw more and share it with everyone. Do your best.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm trying to slowly get back into art because I did actually I went to university technically. I started getting my BFA and then I moved into oh man, this dog. And I do want to start painting and drawing again. Right now I've been on a baking kick.
There's so many things to do.
So many things to do.
It's cool. Once you
And
start...
only your entire life to do them.
True. Well, not my entire life. I've wasted 31 years so far.
You can waste another 30 pretty comfortably, I think.
Oh, thank you for believing in me to make it that far. Thank you.
I mean, if your goals are cooking and drawing, I'm pretty sure you can do that until you're an old woman.
That's true.
Easily.
Yeah.
Here in Louisiana, us Cajuns call the gunch Le Chien de Diable. I didn't know other places also believed in it.
Guys, yeah, okay, we're really deepening the lore.
You're more of a French type. How would you actually say this?
Le chien de diable.
Nice.
Chien-
Does that mean like
The dog, the dog is devil, or the devil dog, or
okay, something
yeah,
like that? Thank you.
yeah.
My great grandma used to make us butterscotch pudding as a kid when we visited. I enjoyed how there was a doughy crust and it was so gooey in the inside. It was amazing. I'm a fan of butterscotch pudding. Same boilet paper.
Okay.
Love that shit. Senator Kelly never oozes under a door. He just squeezes through the prison bars. Oh. I thought he oozed under a door. I think it's implied that he oozes under a door, though.
Maybe that's a porn parody you watched.
No. No.
Where he oozes under the door.
No. Yeah, I remember him like pressing his face through, and it's like,
Oh my god.
but I think it's like it's implied because all the doors are closed and everything, probably locked. Yeah, I think it's heavily implied. Yummy Cummy Man.
Thanks, Yummy Cummy Man.
Yummy Cummy Man also says Anisha's mindset of why the fuck would anybody want to listen to us talk is exactly why we're listening.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Yummy Cummy Man.
So true.
Oh, someone deleted their fucking comment.
Oh.
Shout out Yummy
We
Cummy
gotta
Man
own-
for holding it down, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
for
you.
owning that person in the marketplace of ideas.
Yeah, he
No, I
really
think
did.
I think yeah, I mean, basically what he's saying is that there are a lot of podcasts out there that are super self-important, and I think those are the hardest to listen to, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a little easier to listen to people who don't really give a shit what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Especially when you've got a freaking pooch on your lap.
So true, but that's more of a visual thing. That's more of a visual aid.
Yeah.
That's like a bonus.
True.
Speaking of bonus, we got a comment here from Bone Stack.
Nice.
I love that you guys are able to umbuds most to all the comments because it's not that crazy amount right now, but I wish you all success in the future so that there are too many comments to go through them all. Happy holidays and have a very merry Gunchmas.
Oh, that's blessed.
Very lovely Bone Stack.
I love that. I love you wishing that for us, manifesting it for us.
Gunch camera is the best. Well, thank you, Trevor Jones.
This is a question for everybody, including commenters and the two lovely people on camera. What are you manifesting for the new year? Since it's going to be the new year by the time, well, it's going to be almost the new year by the time this comes out, right?
Yeah.
You manifesting anything or
let me tell you what. I'm manifesting a lot. The other day I manifested some shit upstairs.
your ass?
Out of my ass.
Oh.
No, I was telling Anissa as we were going to bed. I was basically telling her my New Year's plans, my plans for the new year, and she was really excited about it.
Yeah.
Do you care to share any of them?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna share all of them. All right. So, firstly, I'm gonna get a gold tooth.
Yep.
But
hell yeah!
That's gonna come after I go to the dentist. It's gonna be my treat for going to the dentist.
You want a
which-
canine, right?
Oh, canine. Okay, I was about to ask where.
A little gold canine.
Yeah.
And then, so my teeth will be clean. They'll be taken care of. And I got a little gold one.
And blinged out.
Hella blinged out. And then, well, this is all going to happen at the same time. I'm going to be posting 2 videos a month, and I will not be hard on myself. I'm just going to post them. Like Dane gave me some advice. He said, don't worry about fucking alternating videos. Whatever you're feeling, post it, kind of meme. And I'm going to do that so that I can stick to 2 videos a month type shit. And then also, I'm going to revamp my wardrobe, and I'm going to get a lot of, as the fashion heads call it, basics. I can get a lot of basics. That's like plain shirts and pants that I could fucking flop on.
I think
I could slop
one
on.
Like
nice,
more variety is what you're going for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one nice pair of trousers. You already have a really nice pair of jeans. And just a couple, maybe a nice sweater, just nice pieces that you can have for a really long time that fit really well.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So you're
And,
gonna get you're manifesting drippiness.
Yeah. And I'm also going to spend a little bit more in general on clothing because I need to up my the quality of the clothing because I have noticed as much as I'd like to get, as much as I like to think that a good pair of sweatpants only has to be $15.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
If you buy the $60 sweatpants, those fuckers feel like you're on cloud 9.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
They last a lot longer, too.
They last a lot longer. You can really tell the difference.
Years.
So I just got to tell myself that little extra bit of money is not wasted.
Yeah. My manifesting is just continuing on the amazing train I've been on for the last 4 or 5 months, and continuing to discover myself and continuing to do. Oh, that's the one thing I did want to say. Christmas happened, and I did a big Christmas spread. We ended up I planned it all out 5 days ahead. I wrote down the menu, shopping list. I did all the shopping. I cooked all of it. I made a beautiful cake. You can put a picture of the spread here, and then a picture of the cake. And I did it because I was well, we're Ian's too busy. I wanted to go see my family, but Ian was too busy, so I went early to go see my family, and then came home and made our own Christmas magic happen.
Mega productive.
Yeah, I'm very proud of myself, and I've been really in love with cooking and baking. I've been really healing, and I just want to continue to discover myself and who I am and what I want to do, and yep, that's my manifesting.
Have you thought about like integrating your cooking hobby into like making a video?
I have, yeah.
Something like that?
I am getting more comfortable with the idea. So, candidly, I feel like this just good to share for, like, I don't know, mental health awareness. Like, when I was really struggling, now I know I was really struggling with depression. I had a really hard time keeping the house clean. I was just it was very difficult for me. So it was hard for me to record things or like take pictures because I was just embarrassed at the state of the house. And now that I actually enjoy cleaning and, the house is in a really good state majority of the time, like the idea of documenting just my day, even like just doing short little vlogs or sharing more online is becoming more, of an idea that I think I would like to do. I would like to do cooking stuff and just like, because I love cooking and I love getting Ian's reactions. I made my whole goal with this Christmas cooking day that I did was trying to let Ian know that I love him and I pay attention to the things that he cares about. And I wanted to give him like a very catered experience. So I ended up researching gluten-free. There's like this Brazilian cheese bun that we had when we were in San Diego that was gluten-free that Ian like fell in love with. And I wanted to like surprise him with that as like the bread side. So he was super excited when he came upstairs and saw that because I kept that a secret. Mm-hmm. I made like this sweet potato casserole with like a little crumble because I know Ian really likes that texture stuff. And like, I don't know, it was just fun to be able to.
It was very delicious. I had a good time.
Yeah. And we have a lot of leftovers, so we've just been eating it. And it's just been great. The cake came out amazing. Mm-hmm. So I would like to share that. I'd like to film that because I do have so much energy now and I do have so much happiness and pride in what I'm doing that it's not a big deal to share it. So I think that is kind of my goal for sure.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. What about you,
Is there
Dane?
a white whale? Oh, I want to, for next year, from now on, I'm just going to answer any like questions that people have like about my opinion. I'm just going to be the ultimate fence sitter.
Oh,
so just ask me like what my opinion is on anything.
Okay,
and I'll give you an example.
What's your opinion on push-up bras?
So push-up bras, I think, are very useful for pushing up breasts, but they also might be uncomfortable. So they could be good and they also could be bad. And that's kind of like that's what I'm gonna keep. And that's what I'm gonna do for everything.
Right. But what's your take on apartheid?
Apartheid. So apartheid, I mean, is bad, but they got a lot of work done. I'm sure quickly. And cheaply, so it could be good, could be bad.
Oh, no.
Interesting. I'm excited for the new year. I think we're gonna have a lot more. I think we're gonna have a lot more clippable moments on this podcast.
Oh no, poor Dane.
Better Dane than me. That's all I got to say.
Here, Dane, I'll give you the magic Levant wand.
I might do.
You might add some like little caveats, like.
Well, it might end up like what a lot of New Year's resolutions end up, and I might end up giving up pretty quickly.
Yeah. I think there's like a stat about that. Like you just the amount, if you make a goal during the new year, like your chances of actually doing it. And I think some people can look at that and be like, that's fucking depressing. Why should I even try? Counter argument to that is that you don't need a special day to motivate you. And maybe if you're using a special day to motivate you, it isn't a good motivator. And you should just do it because you want to do it, not because there's a certain day that you feel like you should do it.
Right. Challenge yourself by starting New Year's now.
Yeah.
You know?
Why not?
But it could be good to do that, or it could be bad to do that.
Oh, Dane! God damn it! I'm not gonna do.
Yeah, I was trying to give you an indication. I was like, I'll just laugh at this.
But it also could be neutral as well.
So true. There's so many different sides to it, and all of them are valid.
Yeah, we could possibly even come up with a 20-sided die reason.
Oh man,
I
I love
reasons
20-sided dies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do you have any?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Keeping them from me. I've never seen them.
Oh, you know what? I may have lost them in the move. But I did used to collect them. I was never into D&D or
Really?
anything, but I would collect D20s, yeah. And all sorts of other Ds.
That's another
cool.
manifestation of ours, Zane. We want to join a D&D group, an IRL D&D group.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
It would be fun, something local.
There's shops that do it. So
Yeah. Like
and we'll
card shops
bring
and stuff.
Fiona and we'll tie like
Well,
a
we're
horn
not
to
going
her.
to do that.
And we're going to be like,
She's
this
the
is our
beast.
steed.
Oh, Steed, yeah.
Yeah, see?
I'm going to say this is my
Noble.
Steve. My Minecraft Steve.
No, I'm going to say
I am Steve.
I'm going to say this is my Philhound.
Oh, nice. But yeah, we just like that vibe, that energy, especially like the energy of looking like forward to go to a place,
Yeah.
a little get together, a little meet up. It's fun.
Yeah, and I don't know. I fuck
I
with
like
D&D
fantasy.
people.
I also saw TikTok where they were saying that the amount of nonfiction reading for men has like dropped significantly.
Oh, that's so sad.
Like men are not reading any fucking fantasy.
That's sad.
Yeah, I said nonfiction before. I meant fiction.
Yeah.
The amount of men reading fiction has gone down significantly.
Well, I do have a real thing I want to do this year, and it might tip the scales in the favor of men reading fantasy. I am finally going to read The Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
I've never read them, and I'm going to do it this year. I promise.
Yes, I like that. I do. I like that. I'm excited for you. I want to
just
read
put it
more
off
too.
for so long. I've just put it off, and I'm like, I got to read those. My favorite movies. Obviously, they're good books, but I just never got around to it. But I will this year.
But you did read The Hobbit?
I did when I was younger, very young.
Oh, okay.
And it was more that it was read to me. That's how young it was.
I gotcha.
But so I don't think that really counts. I should probably read The Hobbit first. It's like a short book. You could probably read it in like 5 hours.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why are you doing that to people?
Just giving her good energy.
I wonder though if the nonfiction stat is if that includes like manga, like I don't know. I'm getting the Beastars manga. I'm starting that soon because I really want to read it. I know there's seasons out, but I kind of want to read the manga first. But does that count? Do you think men reading manga
I think that would
counts as
count. I mean, you'd have to look at the study, but yeah, never know.
What about graphic novels?
Yeah.
What about graphic novels?
Novels.
What was I gonna do? I'm gonna show you guys Christmas moan beatbox really quick.
Oh no. Dane can't hear though.
Yeah, I'm gonna change it for
You
him.
gotta just share it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna do a little nice thing for Mr. Dane here.
Hi Merlin, you want to come up?
Oh, thank you.
Come here, Merlin.
Yeah, I'm gonna show Dane a little something I like to call Christmas moan beatbox.
Feliz Navidad.
Oh damn.
Wish you
Yeah. Anyway.
That's perfect.
Pretty
That's right
cool.
Up my alley.
Yeah.
I thought this was crazy. This is POV. Your husband makes hot cocoa. Nothing else. Just hot cocoa.
Oh my god.
And
This would make me so fucking homicidal.
What does he need all that for? Oh
because
my!
he's a
What
fucking.
What is that? Is that like something from fucking Arcane?
Just go to.
What's happening?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it's
go to
crazy.
Starbucks.
Or heat
idiot.
up some chocolate milk. I don't know.
Okay, now what I have for you guys is a little treat I like to call ChatGPT 10 question quiz.
Oh,
Cool. All right.
Here's a 10 question quiz about iDubbbz. Let's see
Okay.
if you guys and the audience can guess the right answers.
all right.
All right. You and Dane are on the same team. Okay.
Yes.
What is iDubbbz's real name? A. Ian Johnson. B. Ian Carter. C. Ian Davies. D. Isaac Clarke.
Okay, well, was this
What's
a
none
trick
of these?
question?
Well, I will say these are not accurate questions.
Okay.
But you have to guess what it thinks are the accurate
Okay.
answers, okay?
So it would be B, right?
Ian Carter, B. I'm locking in.
Bingo, you guys got it right.
Nice.
Yes.
2, which YouTube channel is iDubbbz best known for? iDubbbz TV, iDubbbz Comedy, iDubbbz Reviews, or iDubbbz Vlogs?
iDubbbz TV. A.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can you make an iDubbbz reviews though? That sounds good.
I will say I've done this for you and Anissa as well, and
Oh,
it does
no.
come up with some unique ideas you might
Okay.
want to implement.
Okay.
What series did iDubbbz create that involves critical commentary on other YouTubers? Content Cops, Boast Reviews, Video Reactions, or Critique Crew?
Man.
Yo, the critique crew is here.
We're back. It's a bunch of people sounding like Donkey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's content
Yeah,
cops.
it's A.
A.
Yes.
Regis.
Which YouTuber was the target of one of iDubbbz's most famous Content Cop episodes involving accusations of
Wait,
fake giveaways?
It just fucking gave the answer for the
I
previous
know,
one.
I know.
The fuck?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it's not smart.
Yeah.
Jake Paul, Tana Mongeau, Keemstar, or Leafy is here.
Okay, most famous?
I'm actually unsure of this one, but I
Yeah.
think it's Jake Paul, right?
No, the most famous one that you did?
Well, it says involving accusations of fake giveways.
Like, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know
Which
what that
one
would
of
be
those-
personally, so your guess is as good as mine here.
Yeah,
Fake
did I think Jake Paul do fake giveaways at some point and you brought that up? I don't know.
No, well,
I never did.
Jake
Did
Paul.
a content cop on Jake Paul.
I was gonna say, but is it using that as rice gums?
It might be. It might
Hunting
be.
up?
Yeah.
But rice gum. I think it is okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
think,
yeah, that you named that one the Jake Paul one.
I think three things are happening here. I think it's confusing Jake Paul and Logan Paul, and I think it's confusing
I
your
always do that.
Jake Paul rice gum thing with your critique of Logan Paul's
Crypto
Doink,
thing. Yeah.
crypto
Dink
thing.
doing.
So, and I think it is going to say Jake Paul, but I think it's because it's confusing those three things together.
Interesting. Okay. I think you're right. Okay. So you're locking in Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Okay. That's number 4, which is. Oh, Leafy is here.
Oh, you did do
Levy's
that.
here was doing fake giveaways apparently.
Yeah.
I think it's on the boardwalk when you're spinning the wheel. Maybe it's
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know where it would have gotten that from.
it's so strange.
In addition to YouTube, iDubbbz is known for what type of online content?
Cuckery.
Vlogging,
Oh,
cuckery,
Bean soy.
skull cuckery,
Wait.
or soying out.
wait.
Video game streaming, music creation, commentary, and comedy sketches.
Well,
I mean, D is the closest one, right?
Yeah. Well, you do video game streaming. That could maybe be it.
well, music creation. You did make that bop
Yeah.
that someone had on their
Bop list.
Spotify Rap this year.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Oh fuck, I don't know.
He's nuts.
But you don't do that. It
Well,
says
comedy sketches are
in
within the
addition
videos
to
you make.
YouTube. In addition to YouTube.
I think it's just
It's AI
stupid.
though.
Oh, okay. It's a D.
Okay. 5D
I have
is
to look away at the.
commentary and comedy sketches. Yeah.
Okay.
Which of these is iDubbbz known to have a close friendship with? Oh, which of these?
Oh, what the hell?
Which of-
PewDiePie, Markiplier, Ethan Klein of H3H3, or David Dobrik?
Oh. What the fuck? Why is like Max and like
Yeah, it could come
I
up with.
just- It just picked some.
Yeah.
I think it just honed in on one and then picked
Yeah.
3 other ones.
Three other
I mean,
famous
it's-
ones.
It's C is the most likely one,
it
right?
has to be
Let's
C.
see. Yep, Ethan
Yeah,
Klein of H3H3. iDubbbz often collaborates with which other YouTuber in his Content Cop episodes? Max Mofo, Filthy Frank, Dolan Dark, or Michael Stevens?
Michael Stevens.
That's Vsauce,
Oh.
I think.
Yeah, no, I think have you collabed with any of these people in a Content Cop?
Technically, I think I've collaborated officially with 2 of these people. One of them has been in a Content Cop video.
Okay, so my guess is who was like eggs on toast? That's fucking delicious.
Oh,
Who was that?
that's fucking Colossal's crazy.
No, the person who like made the. Wait, is that Colossus?
I think
crazy?
so, yeah.
Oh, I thought Dolan Dark did that,
I don't know.
and you used him for a. Okay, I know that Vsauce was in a video
Uh-huh.
where he dressed up as Yoshi, but that was for like vomit cake or
That was,
something.
yeah, something else.
That was somebody else's video. I think it's probably going to say that it's A, even though Max Mofo I don't think was in any of your Content Cop episodes. I think it's going to say that anyway, though.
I
You guys have
just
to
because
agree.
you collaborate with. I think it's because he collaborates with him in general is why
it would choose it.
it would choose that.
I don't understand.
But
Okay,
it's
wait.
still technically wrong.
You said 2 of these people have been in your Content Cops.
Yeah.
Was this before me and you met? Before the Leafy Content Cop? Because I don't remember any of these people ever collaborating in anything that you've ever.
Well, it could have been before. I don't know specific timeline on any of it. I'm just saying one of them was strictly a person in the video. The other was like maybe one of their tweets was in the video.
Okay. I'm gonna guess A.
All right. It is A, Max
Nice.
Mofo.
Okay.
The other one was Dolan Dark. I just
Oh.
imagine having used his tweets before.
Yeah, that
in
makes
some
sense.
context. All right. Max was in the intro for one of the Content Cops where I'm running around. And
Yeah,
doing
the one with
names.
Chad.
Right.
Chad's in it too, right?
I don't think. I think it was a separate one.
Oh.
What was the name of the controversial YouTube event that iDubbbz participated in and was criticized for its problematic behavior and audience?
Oh.
That's so strange.
Okay.
I love my VidCon, my YouTube Rewind, and my social media con.
Yeah.
Why is AI rubbing it in?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Problematic behavior and the audience.
And the audience. That's brutal.
was a big problem, yeah.
B.
B. Let's see.
Definitely.
Yeah, B.
I'm gonna take a short walk off a long bridge after this.
Nice. What type of merchandise has iDubbbz sold to his audience? A. Video games. B. Clothing and accessories. C. Art supplies or technology gadgets.
Well, clothing and accessories.
Yeah.
Bingo.
It can never be A.
Yeah. What was a key feature of iDubbbz's Bad Unboxing series? Reviewing video games, criticizing random products, opening mystery boxes, D, explaining YouTube algorithms.
Ah, that
Yeah.
hard one for sure.
Between B and C, it's actually kind of tough.
What?
Yeah, those are kind of like both
Similar.
elements of that series.
Well, I interpreted B as your Kickstarter crap, and the other one as
Oh, that's a good point.
yeah.
Oh,
bad
true.
unboxing.
So it would be C for sure.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's C.
It is B, criticizing random
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Of course. Okay.
Ah.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
All right. Now we're doing Dane.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay.
What is Uncle Dane's primary YouTube content focused on? Gaming tutorials, music production, Team Fortress 2, or cooking tutorials?
Oh, I think it's C.
Yep, it is C.
Nice.
How do you know that?
Which game is Uncle Dane most known for making content about? Overwatch, Team Fortress 2, Minecraft, or Call of Duty?
Just asking the same question again.
I think it's B.
I think it's B too. Team Fortress 2, nice.
Nice.
Let me just double check that it. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
What role does Uncle Dane specialize in within Team Fortress 2?
Oh, okay, this is where it gets hard. But I know this because he stares at me in the bathroom when I pee, and he says, "Go ahead, pee."
You need to emphasize what you're talking about, babe.
Oh, that's true. In the office bathroom, Dane put a picture of the engineer in the like staring at you while you pee,
and it says, "Go ahead."
and it says, "Go ahead, pee." So I know it's engineer because that's the picture that Dane has everywhere in the office.
Yeah. Uncle Dane is known for making guides and tutorials for players of what type of game? First-person shooters, puzzle games, strategy games, or racing games?
Oh, I think it's first-person shooters.
I think it is as well.
Team Fortress 2.
Yep.
And it's just the one. So.
Yeah.
What is the title of Uncle Dane's YouTube series dedicated to teaching new players how to improve in Team Fortress 2?
Oh, I don't know this one, actually.
Team Fortress 2 Basics, Uncle Dane's Engineer Guide, How to TF2, TF2 for Newbies.
Okay, well...
It's got to be B.
Well...
Right? I mean, it's not going to be phrased that way, I don't think, but just Engineer Guide seems pretty simple.
What, you don't think it's How to TF2?
I don't think so, no.
I think it's How to TF2.
Oh, you do? Okay, we disagree.
Okay.
That's fine. What is it, Dane?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's literally none of these.
Okay,
Oh,
5.
shit.
It says How to TF2.
How to TF2.
Ooh, I got it right, baby.
What the hell?
Nice.
I don't think anybody has a series named that.
Well,
Heck.
Dane, I know you better than you know you. That's all I know.
I mean, maybe it's predicting the future.
Yeah.
I'll make that sometime.
Yeah, it'll be spelled though how and then the number 2. How to
Oh,
TF2.
Yeah.
How to TF.
Oh, I like that.
But that's maybe Furries will think it's how to transform.
Oh, true.
True.
What is the name of the online community and team that Uncle Dane is associated with, which focuses on Team Fortress 2?
This is a hard one.
TF2 Workshop, the Engineers Union, TF2 Community Servers, or Manco Gaming?
I feel like
is
TF2
getting
players,
nebulous.
they would just name it TF2 Community Service. I don't think they're fucking around.
I agree. And I know he's part of servers with TF2.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to go with.
I think it's C.
The
You're gonna have to
Engineers
check.
Union.
The Engineers Union.
Engineers Union. Yeah, we're
Wait.
unionized.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Wait,
Dane,
Dane, what is the truth to that,
I didn't
though?
know you were pro-union.
There's none of those answers have anything to do with anything.
Okay.
The TF2 workshop is like Steam.
Yeah, but if
The
you had to
engineers-
pick one of these that you're heavily associated with, or not heavily, but
If I had to pick one, it would be C, just in general, because I
Okay.
own a bunch of community servers.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, you're unionized, baby.
Which of the
Apparently.
following does Uncle Dane not commonly focus on in his videos?
Okay.
Advanced
I hate-
gameplay mechanics, Team Fortress 2 modding, cosmetic items and skins, or professional esports competition?
Oh, I know that one. It's definitely professional esports competitions. He does not focus on.
Yeah, I agree. D. 7 is D. Nice.
Well, Dane, there's a hole in your content. There's a hole.
Apparently, yeah, the TF2 esports scene. I gotta start focusing on that.
Uncle Dane's YouTube content often emphasizes the importance of which in-game mechanic in Team Fortress 2? Building teleporters, crits and random drops, the medic class, or engineer sentries and buildings?
Oh, wait.
Crits and random drops are so like completely different. Why are they lumped together? So funny.
I'm going to say that it emphasizes crits and random drops.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. It's going to be D, engineer sentries and buildings.
Oh, right.
That makes them...
The importance of which in-game mechanic. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. D.
8 is D.
Woo!
Perfect.
What does Uncle Dane often do in his Engineer 101 videos? Review maps, explain advanced strategies for playing Engineer, showcase competitive matches, or discuss updates and patch notes?
Updates and patch notes.
No, it's fucking B.
Oh. Okay.
Nine
Engineer 101, what do you
is
think it is? What do you think
B.
that means?
Yes.
Oh, it's funny that it knows what Engineer 101, which is actually a series that I did a long time ago, but it just like made up a different series earlier.
Yeah.
So weird.
Which famous YouTuber often collaborates with Uncle Dame on Team Fortress 2 related content?
Oh.
Pyro Joe, WG, Yeti, or Zeke H?
What the
Dane,
fuck?
which of these people is real? Or how many of these people are real? How many of them aren't?
Yeah, how many are real?
The only real one is Pyro Joe. I don't think I've ever spoken to that guy ever.
Pyro Joe is okay. Well, I guess it's Pyro Joe.
I love Zeke H. It's so funny. That's just like nothing. That's just like just random.
You
shit.
got you dude. You gotta make these as fake characters in a future video, and have them voiced by like fake. Or actually, I'll play one of them.
You play
okay,
ZKH.
I'll be Zeke H.
Okay.
I'll be Australian.
Why is Merlin rudely pointing his butthole to the camera?
Good question.
Because he's yeah.
He's
It
rude.
is BWG.
WG.
Do you think that stands for something though?
Wet guy.
I don't know what it would
The
be.
wet gamer.
The wet
The
gamer.
wet gamer. Wet gaming.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I'm gonna quickly just ask it. In what does WG stand for in question 10 of the Uncle Dane quiz? Because we might get an answer. In question 10 of the Uncle Dane quiz, WG stands for, which is short for Ouija. He is a popular content creator and fellow Team Fortress 2 player. WG collaborates with Uncle Dane and other Team Fortress 2 YouTubers.
Is that true, Dame?
That's not true.
No, I have heard the name Ouija. I think that was like from literally like more than 10 years ago.
Oh.
I don't know if that guy even makes YouTube
Yeah.
videos anymore.
Interesting.
funny.
All right,
That's
now we
so
get
random.
Anissa questions.
Woo!
What is Anissa Jama primarily known for?
Oh, no.
Gaming videos, music covers, commentary and vlogging, or cooking tutorials?
Oh.
Oh, it's gonna be cooking tutorials someday.
Yeah, someday.
I'm going to go with gaming videos.
Yeah,
No, commentary and vlogging.
I think
I'm
it's
gonna go
probably
with C.
gaming videos because it probably clocked you as like a streamer who plays gaming games, gaming games.
Commentary and vlogging.
Damn.
Anissa Jama is married to which popular YouTuber? Ethan Klein, PewDiePie, iDubbbz, or Jake Paul? Okay.
It picks from the same group.
The same popular group. I'm going to go with iDubbbz. Let's just double check to make sure we're not living in a false reality. Before becoming a content creator, Anissa Jama was part of which online community? Twitch, Instagram influencers, League of Legends community, or Reddit's
What?
Ask
Let's
Reddit?
ask Reddit.
Those are both are.
Yeah, can be true.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm going to say, though, it puts you on Twitch.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, it was really League.
League of Legends,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was a big League head.
What platform is Anissa Jama primarily known for streaming on? Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Twitch.
Yep.
Anissa Jama has created content related to which of the following topics? Video games and commentary, fashion, beauty, travel vlogs, DIY, and home improvement.
I think it just clocks me as a gamer
Yeah, you're a gamer. It's going to be A.
because I haven't
Yep.
done much since.
What is the name of the podcast that Anissa Jama co-hosts with her husband, iDubbbz?
Whoa, that's the freaking Inception meta style.
Well, it's about to get weirder. A, the iDubbbz podcast. B, the H3 podcast.
Oh.
3, the Creators Club.
Oh.
Or D, the Sidecast.
The what?
the sidecast.
What the hell? Is that the Sidemans?
Yeah, I think so.
So,
the iDubbbz podcast.
oh my God.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
That's crazy. 6. No, it's the Sidecast.
What?
That is weird. Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay.
I love how because I haven't made content really in so long, other than like pissing off your community.
It's
All
only
the
gonna be
questions are
so-
just about
yeah.
you.
In addition to her main YouTube channel, Anissa Jama also shares exclusive content on which platform? Patreon, Snapchat, Facebook, or OnlyFans?
I'm so glad it asked this. I thought I thought we weren't going to get any of
Yeah,
these.
you need to have your own fucking question.
Yeah.
7 is Patreon.
Oh,
Wow, I didn't know you had a Patreon. Cool.
yep. Here's my plug.
That's awesome. What major controversy did Anissa Joma face in 2020?
Oh, fuck. That was a traumatic time.
A feud with another YouTuber, a music video controversy, a TikTok scandal, a controversy surrounding her OnlyFans account.
A music video controversy.
You know what's so crazy about that is I was the I broke the seal, for all the other content
100%.
creators.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane to
Yeah.
think about.
You broke the
martyr.
glass ceiling.
Yeah. I was yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah. So gonna go with the OnlyFans account on this one. Yep.
what a claim to
Controversy
fame.
on our OnlyFans account. Anissa Joma's. I keep saying Joma.
I know.
I don't know what the deal with that
I
is.
don't know. It's when you read it.
Yeah. Anissa Jama's
Yo mama.
YouTube content primarily revolves around which of the following themes: makeup tutorials, reactions to online drama, personal stories and life updates, cooking and recipe videos.
Oh, that's hard because I did everything.
You
kind of.
did. I remember some makeup related stuff. I
did a
remember
cinnamon bun
too,
tutorial thing.
drama, cooking. I'm gonna go with personal stories and life updates.
Yeah, because
That's
I did that a lot.
Yeah.
general. C9 C. Yep.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Anissa Jama is originally from which country?
Woo!
U.S., Canada, United Kingdom, Australia. Canada, baby.
Canadian.
Killed it. Killed it.
I'm from Alberta, baby.
There was because I did this on my phone first, and there was a really awesome answer it gave to me for my quiz. And then it says, "What is Item's favorite food?" And the answer, the answers were pizza, tacos, burgers, and sushi. And it said tacos.
Well, that's kind of
Tacos
true.
was the answer. Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably would have.
Out of
guessed
those,
tacos.
yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite food?
I mean, depends. I like cilantro.
It's true.
That's not a food.
Well, it is. It is a food, Dane.
I like
It's a part of a food.
I like curries.
Like curries.
I
That's
like
true.
curries. I like toros.
Oh, and then it said, what is the name of iDubbbz production company? A, Maximum Effort Studios. B, Black Dot.
Black Dot.
Rooster
Whoa.
Teeth or Full Screen.
It was
What?
really close on the
Yeah,
first
I
one.
know, right?
What the hell?
Oh, I love this one. Which of these is not a reoccurring character in iDubbbz videos? A, the content cop. B, the editor. C, the pigeon.
What?
D, the grumps.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Which one is not?
Yeah. And apparently the answer to that is D, the grumps. But the pigeon. The pigeon is a creepy character that I really need to introduce.
Yeah. If you go back and look at all of his older videos, there's a pigeon in every single one hidden.
Also, rate my hair out of 10 today.
Yeah. I think it's
In
a
the
10
comments.
today.
Thank you.
Yes. I love when hair is squiggly like that.
He does love squiggly hair, yeah.
Having
Oh,
said that,
oh, yeah, let me go to this.
pasta.
Pasta.
Baby.